Giovanni Trapattoni is a fierce disciplinarian yet deeply spiritual. How can spiritual traditions support a tough yet compassionate leadership? Trapattoni mastered the rare blend of structure and soul. Gurudev reminds us discipline without devotion becomes dry, and devotion without discipline becomes vague. Trapatoni's faith-infused leadership mirrors this balance. Sudarshan Kriya builds inner discipline, while Seva or selfless service opens the heart. His spirituality added empathy to his discipline. For modern managers, combining strong routine with compassionate values can be nurtured through sadhana, part 2 programs, and service projects. Trapatoni resonates with the Brahmachari Kshatriya archetype, warrior with monk like values in Vedic Dharma. Such balance is cultivated through Upanayana, Agnikaram, and Sanyam Sadhana of level 1 and level 2. These rituals channel strict energy into Dharma rather than ego. He reminds us of ancient rishis who led armies but lived in simplicity. Today's managers must also build spiritual backbone to lead family yet kindly, firmly and kindly. Daily rituals align inner will with the outer reaction and action. Arsene Wenger brought intelligence, innovation, and a refined approach to coaching. How can young managers cultivate such visionary thinking? Wenger is the philosopher coach, a student of both football and life. Gurudev always says a true leader is a seeker first. Wenger's lifelong curiosity reflects that Sehat Samadhi meditation, intuition process, and wisdom series sharpen perception and foster vision. Many innovators like him benefit from silence-based learning. Our Yes Plus and advanced youth programs combine deep rest, mindfulness, and reflection to cultivate vision in aspiring professionals. Vision grows when the mind is fresh and ego is low. Wenger is like a Vidwan Rishi who uses knowledge as his main tool. Vedic innovation is built on Adhyayan or study and Anushtan or discipline. Managers who undergo Upanayana, learn Vedanga, and chant Gayatri Mantra daily develop both rational intellect and intuitive wisdom. Trikal Sandhya connects them with the rhythm of time and enhances Kalagyan or timing intelligence. Wenger's success reflects a power of refined vision guided by inner tapas or effort. Didier Deschamps is efficient, composed, and promotes collective harmony. How can spiritual tools create team harmony and personal equilibrium? Deschamps is the silent stabilizer. He holds the team together not by domination but by centered energy. Gurudev teaches that only a rested mind can unify a team. Practices like Sudarshan Kriya, group meditations, and satsangs dissolve ego barriers, helping people work as one. We run corporate team building retreats that foster collective harmony. Managers inspired by desk jams can learn to harmonize differences through shared breathing, silence, and service. It works like magic. His approach echoes Yagya Bhava, working is a sacred offering. In our tradition, teams were bound through Agnikaryam, Sama chanting, and pujas and homas. These collective rituals unify hearts and dissolve conflict. Deschamps' equilibrium resembles a Ritambara Buddhi, discerning intellect in tune with natural law. Through Trikasandhya and Samskaras, modern leaders can maintain inner steadiness while promoting group energy and synergy. Like Deschamps, they become quiet anchors in turbulent times. Jai Gurudev. Goose Hiddink has succeeded across diverse cultures. How do spiritual techniques help managers adapt and lead across different environments? Hitting thrived in multicultural environments by staying open and grounded. Gurudev teaches adaptability is strength. When you are deeply centered, you can flow with all practices like Sudarshan Kriya, Seva, and international satsangs open the mind and heart. Hiddings's adaptability came from a place of non-ego. Programs teach managers to lead from connection, not control. Cultural intelligence begins with inner openness nurtured by daily silence, breath work, and global wisdom shared in art of living programs. Hiddings's style reflects Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the Vedic idea that the world is one family. Leaders working across cultures benefit from rituals that harmonize internal energies with external realities. Through Upanayana, Agnikaram, and Yagyas, managers can attune to Desha, Kala, Patra, place, time, context. Hiddink succeeded because he entered with Shraddha or respect. Vedic life trains seekers in this very humility and intuition qualities essential for global leadership. Jayagurudeva Helenio Herrera used motivational psychology and discipline to build powerful teams. Can spiritual tools enhance this approach? Jagadev, yes, Herrera was a pioneer in applying mind training to in football. Gurudev's wisdom echoes this when he says, "You become what you deeply believe." The art of living approach uses tools like Sahat Samadhi meditation, power of sound, and knowledge sessions to reprogram limiting beliefs. Herrera combines self belief with rigor, a balance also found in our leadership and emotional intelligence programs. Managers can internalize affirmations, practice breath based clarity, and strengthen discipline without burnout. Herrera's methods reflect Vedic Sankalpa Shakti, the power of focused intention. In Vedic rituals, mantras energize the psyche with affirmations and clarity. Through Gayatri Japa, Trikal Sandhya, and Yagyas, the mind becomes sharp and purposeful. Managers today often lack this tapas, the inner fire. Herrera had it. Vedic practices can rebuild that fire, aligned with dharma. So one leads with commitment and inspires excellence in others is without coercion. Vittorio Pazzo, the only manager to win two World Cups, emphasized structure, national identity, and youth development. What spiritual strategies help leaders build legacy? Pozzo had vision beyond victory. Gurudev says legacy is built not by accumulation but by contribution. Pozzo focused on youth, structure, and service to the nation. This is the Seva Bhav we emphasize in Art of Living. Yes Plus and youth empowerment seminars awaken purpose in young leaders. Pozzo's strategic structure parallels the five aspects of leadership taught by Gurudev, that is, vision, communication, action, dynamism, and values. Managers can anchor these through daily meditation and service. Potso represents the Rashtra Rishi, a leader rooted in cultural identity and long term development. In Vedic tradition, building legacy or parampara is a sacred duty. Through Upanayanam, Samskaras, and Agnikaram, a leader is initiated not just into action but into generational thinking. Managers who think beyond themselves, aligning with dharma, desha, country, and janma, birth responsibility, become carriers of legacy. Potsu's vision lives on because he aligned with the greater cause. Jai Gurudev, Vicente del Bosque succeeded with grace, humility, and team spirit. How do spiritual paths foster egoless leadership and team unity? Del Bosque's part came from humility, a quality Gurudev often highlights as a mark of a true greatness. His calm presence created space for others to shine. Through Sahat Samadhi meditation, Sudarshan Kriya, and knowledge sessions, managers drop ego and develop shared purpose. Our corporate workshops show how collective breathing and meditating dissolve silos. Managers become facilitators, not controllers. Like Del Bosque, they lead quietly but leave a deep impact rooted in harmony and balance. Del Bosque reflects anahankara sattva, purity beyond ego. In Vedic life, such humility is cultivated through Trikal Sandhya, Guru Puja, and Sanyam Sadhana of level 1 and level 2. Managers need grounding in seva or selfless service, not just strategy. Del Bosque says unity building is akin to the Purohit who unites families during rituals through yagyas and collective chanting. Modern teams can experience this unity. Leadership becomes an offering, not a personal pedestal. Bob Paisley won multiple European Cups with Liverpool using humility, observational brilliance, and silent wisdom. How do spiritual paths help cultivate humble authority? Paisley was a genius who spoke softly but led powerfully. Gurudev teaches that true leadership needs no noise. Through Art of Living Silence courses, managers cultivate deep listening. Paisley's hallmark Padma Sadhana and Sahat Samadhi meditation open intuitive intelligence that sees without over analyzing. Just like Paisley, a spiritually grounded manager doesn't dominate the room but elevates everyone in it. His leadership arose from presence, not performance. Paisley carried Jnana Shakti or the wisdom power in Vedic tradition. Such leaders undergo Upanayana early in life to spark inner sight. Through Sandhya Vandanam, they observe the self, the world, and patterns without judgment. Paisley's insight matches the Vedic concept of drashta or witness. He didn't impose, he noticed. Modern managers can learn from this by incorporating Vedic observation techniques and Guru Puja, which humble the ego and anchor one in universal intelligence. Jock Stein led Celtic to the first European Cup for a British club, pioneering inclusive, motivational, and united leadership. How can spiritual tools inspire team unity and cultural pride? Stain made players believe in a collective dream, one of pride and unity. Gurudev emphasizes openness to diversity where individual roles form a larger vision. So Darshan Kriya builds emotional unity while group satsangs and service projects foster belonging. Yes Plus or youth empowerment sessions develop enthusiasm with depth. Just like Stains' vibrant community driven leadership, managers can build strong teams by first nurturing unity within themselves through breadth, silence, and shared service. Stains' love for Celtics' identity aligns with dharma rooted in Desha or land. In Vedic tradition, Rashtra Dharma or national duty is kindled through rituals like Agni Karyam, Sandhya Vandanam, and Sankalpa Yagya. These practices awaken collective consciousness. A leader like Stain function like a Yajman offering all actions for the welfare of the group. Managers today can uplift team spirit by grounding their own identity in purpose and sacred responsibility. Claudio Ranieri led Leicester City to an unexpected Premier League title with humility, resilience, and belief. How can spiritual tools build underdog strength and inner faith? Ranieri's story is one of belief against all odds. Gurudev teaches faith is to know there is light even if your eyes see only darkness. Sudarshan Kriya, Seva, and Sehat Samadhi meditation reconnect individuals to their core strength beyond external validation. Ranieri's success came from steadiness, humility, and deep belief in the team. Managers can uplift themselves and others through confidence rooted in silence, not noise. This comes from inner experience, not theory. Ranieri reflects Shraddha, deep inner faith. In Vedic tradition, strength isn't about possession but inner purity. Gayatri Japa, Sandhya Vandanam, and Sanyam Sadhana of level 1 and level 2 build the foundation for such resilience. Ranieri was not flashy but was a tapasvi, committed in spirit. His example teaches that dharma protects those who protect dharma. Managers can learn to lead with humility, trust, and divine alignment through daily rituals, Agnihotra, and connection with Guru Parampara. Jayadev. Louis Van Gaal is known for disciplined directness and building strong systems. How can spiritual practices help develop such structured, vision oriented leadership? Van Gaal's intensity came from clarity and deep belief in systems. Gurudev says, discipline is not rigidity, it is the art of living consciously. So Darshan Kriya builds inner order, aligning breath, thought, and action. When Gall's structure can be mirrored by managers who undergo DSN, programs to transform fear into focused discipline. He taught players systems that made them free. Similarly, Art of Living shows that freedom lies in inner discipline, not chaos. When Gall's approach resembles Vedic precision as seen in Agnihotra, where every mantra and movement matters. His intensity is like a yogi in tapasya following order with devotion. Sandhya Vandanam sharpens attention and Upananam initiates one into a life of brahmacharya or purposeful discipline. Just as when Gal aligned his team, Vedic rituals align individuals to cosmic rhythm. Managers who honor dharma or duty with discipline, like Van Gaal, becomes vessels of transformation. Marcelo Lippi led Italy to a World Cup win through unity, man management, and silent strength. How do spiritual paths foster silent power and group cohesion? Lippi led by presence, not volume. Gurudev teaches the more resilient you are inside, the more impactful our words become through Sahat Samadhi meditation. And silence retreats, managers discover this quiet power. Lippi held space for diverse egos to align under one dream, a trait cultivated through Padma Sadhana which clears inner noise. His silent leadership reflects the depth of awareness that every modern leader can access through inner stillness and deep listening. Lippi was like a rishi leading a yajna, silent, steady, unifying. Vedic Dharma teaches unity through sankalpa or intention and samadhi or absorption. Leaders performing Gayatri Japa, Trikal Sandhya, and Guru Puja dissolve their ego into the collective welfare. Lippi's example teaches managers that greatness lies not in domination but in oneness, a state realized through Agni Kadam and self offering rituals. When a leader embodies ekagrata or single pointed focus, the team becomes an orchestra. Diego Simone is fierce, passionate, and demands total intensity from his team. How can spiritual practice channel such fire into constructive force? Simeone burns with Tejas, the fire of passion. Gurudev reminds us that unchanneled fire can destroy, but directed fire can uplift the world. Shakti Kriya, an advanced art of living technique, channels high energy into awareness. Simeone style leadership must be balanced by Sudarshan Kriya and meditation, which cool the system while preserving passion. Managers can turn frustration into dynamic action with purpose through inner techniques that allow the fire to serve, not scorch. Simeone embodies Agni Tattva, the fire principle in Vedic wisdom. Agni Karam, when performed daily, teaches restraint, offering, and purpose. Passion becomes tapas or austerity when infused with sankalpa or intention. Like Vedic warriors, Simeone leads fire with aligned with dharma. Leaders can perform Gayatri Homa and participate in Sanyam Sadhana of level 1 and level 2 retreats to refine their intensity into Divya Shakti or divine power. Fire, when discipline creates cold, and so too inspired managers. Unai Emery is methodical, detail oriented, and reflective, always evolving and growing. How can spiritual tools support such reflective, ever learning leadership? Emery leads like a quiet learner. Gurudev says wisdom grows when the mind is quiet. Emery's reflective nature can be deepened by Sahat Samadhi meditation and knowledge sheets, which help managers contemplate life and leadership with depth. Advanced meditation courses build a space of inquiry, helping leaders grow without being reactive. Like Emery, modern managers can continuously evolve through self reflection, silence, and refined awareness, not just metrics and strategies. Emery symbolizes Swadhyaya, the spiritual study of self and scriptures. Upanayana initiates this lifelong inner learning. His detailed focus reflects niyama or discipline and tarka or introspection, supported by rituals like Sandhya Vandanam, Gayatri Japa, and Sanyam Sadhana of level 1 and level 2. Emery's evolving nature shows Atma Vichara or self inquiry, a path walked by sages. Managers today must combine external mastery with inner learning through sacred Vedic practices to stay agile, aware, and anchored. Jai Gurudev.